Why, hello. I felt like streaming more today, so here we are. And let's get into it. We're doing the main story. It's been a while since I made it to the capital. I'm glad to find it so lively. Dawn servant woke Lamont. Oh, she was marvelous up there, wasn't she? I simply wept with joy. Oh, Kaleli, these tacos are delicious. They're no doubt even tastier topped with reeds. Don Seven worked Lamont. Words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. All right, then. I shall forego formalities. Ah, but I cannot. You are Don Servant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Don Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. All right, then. I won't bother anymore. I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wolf Lamont become Don's servant, yo. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Don servant's ascension prevents assault with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. A wonderful plan, though. My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's good to see you all again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true test as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Torreal has to offer. In Exterol, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Koana as well. Your duties as Dom servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend in Hana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. Man, when I've made a name for myself as merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. Eh, I look forward to it. I have been personally attending your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Eh, tell my fluffy split-billed friend that Woke Lamont will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Forjante around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears. I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yokoi, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy. Got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. I hope Don Servant Connor will join us for in Hana as well. Then it's settled. The Dawn Servant Dedication Day discount is hereby in effect. The first promise is golden alpaca is as spirited as ever. Too spirited, if you ask me. We could not have asked for a finer dawn servant. Sounds like Forjante has made new friends, which should make him easy to find. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I can't buy it back. Oh well. Pot friend, Ragnarok is grateful for this meat gain. The citizens behold the high luminary with awe. No doubt few have seen one of his station or his stature. I have not come to Toriel in quite some time. Wokla or Dawn Servant Yo, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Toriel isn't a short one. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn servants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. To the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense. You're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hell and whole, yo. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember. Yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That is totally all. I want it for you all. So I promise you this, as Don Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kozumakuka and the Yokoi of Chiragaru Sultan. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chiragaru come to accept your peace. Their release have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I have been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that Goodsgiving is secure, the village overflows with Beale's smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and potsworns is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find a muckrook. The Zalbart Rax, I believe I saw him on the stands below. The Gleam stands. Thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home, too. Come and visit us in Earthenshire. Ragnarok and I should be glad to welcome you. Ragnarok is excited to see how the new Dawn servants will help Turliolo. The city will be as one big happy pot. Before the ceremony, we pursued Turliolo saga on Morrow's measure. I am proud to see Yokoi glyphic tradition so prominently displayed in the city. I must pay my respects to Gul Jaja, though he will doubtless insist upon a doubt about. Let's make for Gleam Sands, Humerluck should be there. You must think my attendance incurs to such an auspicious occasion, yet as a arch of Mamuk, I have a duty to represent the goodwill of my people. What a wonderful variety of foods and flavors they have here. I must be sure to bring some home for the others. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Don Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, no, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just woke Lamont. More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, what my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Buckle Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person, but he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose, purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in him in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Katarum anywhere? Or Tanqua, that is? Katarum, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Momok, but he wasn't home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was noticeably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to solve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tonqua, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax and enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the winged walk. Look, Lamont may have realized her goal, but I hope you will continue to be a friend to her. I've heard there's another shop that serves delicious tacos. I'd love to try them. More than a few of Mamuk's citizens have expressed new interest in moving the Torolio law. I will confer with Don Servant Kalana to ensure their transition is a smooth one. Let's head back to the winged walk. Everyone is waiting. There are rumors that Gulu Jaja may go on a pilgrimage now that he's no longer Don's servant, though I'm sure the transition process will keep him in the capital for some time yet. Oh, you're back. Aaronville was just regaling us with stories of Lemon from when they were little. What? That one about the taco? It was basically clean when I found it. Or no, the one about Papa's feathers. Look, I didn't know where else to wipe my nose. And I was a little to know better. Bula Ja stopped by to offer his thanks for our support. He's also made me extend his gratitude to you for assisting a concerned father. I'm not sure what he meant by it, but I assume you do. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account. Hmm. That's the plan. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Exile Terrell. You have your permit, yes, packed and ready. No last minute stops to make before we leave. Forgive me, I'm afraid traveling with our new Dom servant may have scarred me for life. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky deep sea note, This is the gate to the Golden City. God damn it. What he discovered was something the Dawn servant feared enough to seal away forever, or so we thought until the right's objective became the city of gold. I did not catch what he said before. You can rewind it. I cannot. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known the doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. So they got Tanqua. Okay. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawn servants succeed where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied. The right your fathers shade, these bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. It's working. Is some there can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? Maniacal laughter. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Promise. Why? The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will, as you wish, but in exchange, in right triumphant. Ready to get underway. Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Dawntrail is a wonder in its own right. Go on, show your travel pass to the guard. The gate is barred to save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Signed by Val Lamont herself. My apologies, miss. If you would wait here just a moment.
On the far side of the great picture, ordered the wilds of Shalom, where the sun gods, Sultana. Harsh sky, to be sure, its blazing rays scorching the hardening its inhabitants. Sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of cerulean were discovered. Bracing this opportunity, Val Kona supporters huddle, living beats of a future that illuminate full flame. It is here, journey, a path taking us along lengths of steep. Each length, declaration of hope. Hope, Solan, it's past Shalom. To be a puncture, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the station, that's right, it's full of, shall we?
I really like this song. uh, well, what have we here? We get a whole lot of people traveling through here on the way from the city. Never a dull moment for me or the Ronke. Short on Ronke? Great so. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. The Ronrick have been acting strange of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable, picking out the few fit for renting, proving bothersome work. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either, but much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. About that, sir, as well travelers as you look, it's only the Ronrik that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife has. It's not only the Ironreek that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronrik for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Whatever gets us where we're going faster. Even if you left now, waiting for Iron Weeks be faster than walking and safer besides. You'll be back on the road before you know it, I promise. And there we have it. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while we're waiting. Take it you're heading to Hostawa? Then I'll have a man bring the Ron Reek over there. Just mind yourself about the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Won't take long, rest assured. Keep an eye out for the man in Hostawi with two Ron Reek. Huh. Oh, hello. Last time I was here, it was little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Take a power. Some sort of trouble. I'm talking to you, you old bastard. Strength. It's time. Investigation is closed. There's no refuting evidence. I don't give a shit about evidence. You like stuff. It's my friends. What you wish you had. Scout's here. To merit their firearms and me, Deputy Chief of the Dust Watch. Taking the destiny to like convertible proof. Until they pay for their crimes. These keep enforcing conflicted game codes. Seems the situation's bad. Still, Jerry, where is Mama's teeth? Child million. Haven't done anything wrong. You've been framed. Stop it. Listen here, Zechariah. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you best comport yourself like that. Respecting the rule of law. But there may be experience here in Shalomi. Each man does the right thing. That don't. They have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now, think dispersions next time. Fine. That's how it's gonna be.
Hey,
It's a time to fight, time to withdraw. Stirring up trouble. Dang, you sack of shit. Say it over. You hear me? Do nothing. Sir. Deco up. Simple struggle. Turns. His friends. wasn't expecting to see your faces. Tokyo's life is a Dawntrail city. So, so right. Show our friends some shot. Do you know? Take it in. Just see what there is to see.
How very like you.
The Lord Judge said generously for our due to for the foreseeable future. Should we
I dig its new outfit too.
reckon we can try to shot at him? Surprise. Surf some of them.
No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This dust watch was their work, has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. The peoples of Shalone rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Koana, preferring peace be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If we ever get out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zoro Jaw's authority. All of which is to say that unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with Ronrek by now. I'll go on ahead and check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. Is there something particular you're looking for? I've been known to carry a rare bauble or two. Of course, I'll need to be well compensated with bicolored gemstones if I'm to part with my stock. Now that I think on it, this is the first time I've traveled with only a single companion. It makes for fewer complications. The friend, I take it, sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use Thar Ronrek, which is why I have to ask that you stop at Chesapeake Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banditry? Kameka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. This is your first time riding, yes. Even so, I can't imagine it would prove difficult for you. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friends seem to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Well, that was cool. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on modern wreck. Now then, this is Shishaweze Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shalabone. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change come to Close to we was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Ayade is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Tyrol. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. I wonder who it is. Hmm. Yes, I'm Ayate, and who might you be? Wait, she is my friend. Oh, never mind. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Ellen Ehrenveld, yes. A man grown, you were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. Really? Only three? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Ayate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. Elena Shipa. Is that what they call you here? Alright. I was born Elena Shipa. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Beer conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. A homecoming. A homecoming. You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Kachua again. She's the finest archer I know. Ellen Shippa's mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Ayate, even among the Shentona. Oh, I couldn't compare to Kachura, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Gulu Jaja's traveling companions after all. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tyrol lit a fire in her. Even after Elenafsa was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Ayate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That is amazing. I shall be thrilled and eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to help. I need help. What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namakia, Woklamat's nursemaid. Aaronville, yo, come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Excuse me. Oh, yeah? Hold on. Did you say this was Woklamont's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. We cannot. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. No need to worry, she's fine. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea where they're headed. You said they stole something from you. A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Woke Lamont. I see. Close you two were. I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the rite of succession ended and Woke Lamont crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yusolani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve, and now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. We're getting that bracelet back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Yo will make certain of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Lamont puts so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's steer back to Shinsen Wezi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Lynette there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. A number of Ayate's mining fellows are here as well. Namika's in good hands. Aaronville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. If the Dust Watch can be bothered to do their jobs, they can piss off. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Woke Lamont, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gifts if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? No more than any other adventurer. Aren't we humble now? But the matter of fact way you say it makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. If your curiosity has been stated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from uh, Ten Yaoi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now, the ceruleum extraction is big business. No one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits, not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place. I can let Dustwatch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain if you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. You'll find those bandits and you'll beat 'em bloody, you hear? If you sense trouble, promise me you'll put yourself first. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break. I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna leave it like this on my break, just for the ambience and random people you might see. Who knows? I might start doing that for my breaks now. Or you know what? That's actually gonna be confusing for people. I'll just do this. Alright, yeah, be right back. But